Hello, can you guys hear me? It's not working. Okay. Is that better? I feel like that's better. You guys can hear me? Does that sound okay? Okay, sorry, my computer is being dumb all of a sudden. Computer is being stupid. So guys, Papa is going to go live in 43 minutes on David Gohkstein's Twitter. So if you guys want a chance to talk to him, thank you, Marianne. You can just join the Twitter space, and they might call some people up there. What is going on with this thing? Something's going on. Alright guys, I'm just suddenly... Oh, there we go. The balls. Ah, that was loud. Okay, sorry. Oh gosh. We want Papa? Alright, yep. It'll be 42 minutes. I started a little bit early to give you guys a heads up so that everybody who wants to see this can get in on this. I just need to get the stream set up and then we'll go look at some stuff. Yeah, it starts in 42 minutes, guys. And then Papa will be here. Un momento. I just gotta set up the stream and then we'll be looking at some stuffs. Yeah, this is Papa John. Yeah, we're talking about pizza. Wide story, Papa. We need an authentic news and truth about Safemoon. So are they going to ask if he's actually not with Safemoon and just an advisor at this point? Dang, man, you guys are harsh. All right. A lot of shot. It's been down. It's all good, man. Yeah, my internet's acting up. Facebook's down. Instagram is down. Other stuff is down. It's crazy. I thought my internet went down for a minute. I'm like, man, everything's going down. Anyone want to guess when, if they will stop the burn now that they are officially consolidating? Yeah, my guess is 25 billion. And I have a video coming out on that tomorrow. Yo, Crypto, what's up? Joe Clays, how's it going, man? When they exactly day of consult, they haven't told us a day yet because they're waiting on iOS. As soon as iOS comes out, they'll do version 2 very quickly, and then we'll have the consolidation. Which is the best, Papa John, Papa Elon, Papa, or Papa John? Wait, what's the difference between Papa John and Papa John's? Are you talking about John the CEO? The socialist web network is down. Safemoon from Canada, what's up? Oh, really? You could retire on Reflections? That's crazy. Safe and John Dev shut if be an insta down sending Apple a message. Maybe, yeah. Papa John's needs an owl-shaped pizza. I actually really like Papa John's pizza. $25 billion would be 40x in Reflections. Yeah, it would be. All right, that's good enough. We'll leave it at that. I don't know what they're talking about today, but you might get some interesting topics to come up that you guys actually want to hear about. They might actually ask some tough questions. The live is going to be in 38 minutes. I'll put a timer on the screen. Just give me 1 second. I always have to set this up before as I do the streams. I can't set it up before. Prepping for the night shift. Can I re-listen this tomorrow? Yeah, you can come back and watch this. You just have to find when it starts. When are they talking live? In 38 minutes. Papa is going on in 38 minutes, but they're live, so we might go check out and listen to what they're talking about after I get everything set up, which I'm pretty much done, I think. What's the stream for? Papa's going live on a Twitter space with David Gohkstein today, and we're going to be listening in on that, whatever it is that they might be talking about. If you're interested in that, you think that's something worth listening to, then stick around. If you don't want to, then you can leave. Toughest question of all would be, when is Apple going to approve the iOS Safemoon wallet? Yeah, nobody knows the answer to that. All right, let me get this up here. Sorry, guys. We'll get a timer real quick, and then we'll jump onto this Twitter space right now. So we got 37 minutes. Here's the timer. Pull this up. Charlie with the $20. Thank you so much. Here's some money for Papa John's. Cheers. Appreciate that, man. It's my favorite pizza place. You know, the best thing about Papa John's is their peppers. What are those things called? Peppercini. Thank you, Tiff. Peppercinis. You take a bite of the peppercini, and then you take a bite of your pizza, and you put some of that garlic butter sauce on it, and then you have a heart attack, but it's worth it. I'm not using Safemoon wallet yet. I'm giving them a little bit of time before I start importing. I don't really like importing my seed phrase. So there's a live space. Do you guys want to listen to what they're talking about right now? Or do you guys want to wait for Papa? I'll let you guys decide if you guys want to jump in here, because once we get in here, you know, I can't really talk to you guys as much. Or I'd have to mute them so that I can say something to you guys. Is that David? He's playing some basketball. Good, to be honest, you're a millionaire on the low. Yeah, I'm a millionaire. I'm so rich, and I do YouTube for fun. No, I'm not rich at all.
I still love you.
She's waiting for me to get rich. No, I'm just playing.
No, I'm not.
She loves me even if I'm poor. I'm not poor, but I'm definitely not rich. I'm not even kind of rich. All right, let's go ahead and listen in then. Let me pause this, and we'll see what they're talking about. They were kind of talking about everything with Facebook going on today, so we'll jump into that.
Things that are owned by your fellow human beings rather than a giant corporation. So all those things are already possible. 5G is just what they call the new high-frequency towers that are spaced out on the street, and they want your signal to go through them. Then that's also how the stingrays from the police will find out where you are, because they'll just put, you know, your cell phone will just connect to them. So no, in the future, I think we're going to have peer-to-peer mesh networks, and we're going to have everyone's going to have a solar panel, and everyone's going to have like a decentralized, whoever wants will be able to generate their own power, and they won't have to rely on telecommunication companies either. Everything will be decentralized, but that's still in the future. That's about 10 years out.
Yeah, that's great talk. Sorry to interrupt you. Yeah, Gregory, that's a great way of thinking, That would be nice, ideally, in the future, 10 years, 15 years, or whatever. But then we also got this population of the world that are like underdeveloped countries, right? They're poor countries. What's going to happen to them? What kind of world are we going to create? Because the rich countries, you got all the devices, the solar power, the decentralized exchange, everything. Because right now you could see like so many countries. What's going to happen to them? That's just a question in my mind.
Well, Zalmai, what country are you from? I'm trying to place your accent.
Yeah, that's a good question. So I
You
have
don't
been
have to
to
say.
many different countries. I was born in Kabul, which is from Afghanistan, but last 2 decades I'm living in Canada. I'm Canadian citizen. So growing in the East, growing in the West, I always tell myself, where is my home country? And but I have always this question because I see how people are struggling in the poor countries. Like look at Afghanistan right now. They don't have access to their banking system, and there is no money. Everybody is selling their stuff on the streets. Why? Because of the centralized system.
Well,
So
I just tell you, just this one thing I'm really passionate about. Sorry to be like always, jumping in. Just want to say this one thing.
that's okay.
I'm very passionate about creating this back end software that we've built with Cubics, and now we're doing with Intercoin. Very passionate because all these communities that you're talking about, favelas in Brazil, the Rohingya people from Myanmar, villages in rural Africa or in India, you're going to get Facebook coming to India and saying, "Hey, why don't we set up your whole country, broadband to Facebook to go through our servers?" And they already said to Facebook, "We don't want that." But what I would like to see.
All right, you guys want to listen to that, or do you guys want to look at some Safemoon stuff until Papa gets there? Safemoon. Rather listen to you. Okay, yeah, I can at least talk to you guys. I'd rather talk to you guys, unless they talk about interesting stuff. But I mean, what they're talking about is interesting. It's just not really great for this stream. Mute them. What's up, Deathface? How's it going, man? Brian Vac, how's it going, bro? You guys hear that we're supposed to getting the exchange and the blockchain within the next 90 days, in the next 2 to 3 months. You want me to sing to you? All right, I might do that.
All right.
Yeah, I did a whole video on the stopping of the burn after the consolidation. It talks about the consolidation, the basic math, how nothing changes. It talks about swap and liquefy, and then I go into the stopping of the burn and what that's going to look like for Safemoon's future. And how if it stops at 25 billion, then yeah, you'll have 40x your reflection. So for every billion that you own, you'll be getting $2,000 per billion in volume. So if that takes, a year to hit a billion in volume, then you'll get 2,000 a year. But if you're getting a billion in volume daily, you'll be getting $2,000 a day. So Safemoon's still really exciting to see where it's going in the future. Hey man, thanks for the live. No problem, Deathface. Thanks for hanging out, man. Ask him what's going to happen to the 20 trillion pre-sale wallets when the version 2 happens. Well, I think everything's just getting migrated perfectly over. Because if those change, then that could change our reflections as well. Now, making it to the stopping of the burn, and this is what my video will talk about tomorrow, and I've kind of talked about this in the past. One of my biggest videos is called the Stopping Burn Event, and it got 24,000 views, and it talks about what happens when we get some volume. And basically, because we have such a high burn, and Mark talked about this first, that we will get through, we'll see the price is either going to go up a lot, or the whales are going to keep the price low with high volume. If the whales can keep the price low with high volume, that's like ideal situation to get us to the point where we get near the stopping of the burn, and the price will have to skyrocket. So very interesting stuff. We got about 29 minutes before Papa is going to jump on here. Is my timer still on the screen for you guys? Yes, it is. Okay. Everybody, this is so funny. Everybody's listening to me. Yeah, turn the music back on while we're just chilling. We'll get back in there soon. Let me pick a song that I actually like. Is your girlfriend taking a break from OnlyFans?
I don't have an OnlyFans.
Tiff, do you want to do me the honor of banning daily driven AMG?
Daily driven AMG?
Mm-hmm.
Love how you think that I'm an OnlyFans person. I'm not.
Yeah, you're gonna have to make a new account if you want to be in here, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm done letting people disrespect me, and if you're gonna disrespect my girlfriend, don't expect to be around on my channel. What's up, Crypto Cream? How's it going, bro? Why is this guy saying we're going to receive more in reflections after consolidation? Bag remains the same. The burn wall will also be where it is now, so mathematically we'll receive the same USD value in reflections. Due to the fact that the billions, if not trillions, of Safemoon tokens are lost forever in wallets that users cannot access to. Sorry guys, I'm just reading this. I think this guy's wrong because I literally asked John at the end of the AMA yesterday if the reflections would increase, and he said no. So, oh, he's talking about ghost wallets. Yeah, I think everything will consolidate. I think it's fine. Yeah, reflections stay the same too, yeah. RIP AMG, I know, right? But yeah, we're supposed to be getting the exchange and the blockchain so soon. Like, that's going to be huge. We could see some really big price pumping from the exchange and the blockchain, and people might actually, you know, all the investors that have been exposed to Safemoon, which is a massive amount of people, you know, as big as Safemoon is, there's a ton of people that have heard about Safemoon. Roman Atwood is in our AMAs. I mean, that's just huge. Once they see we start to get some legit stuff out, then they might be more willing to come back and invest, especially since the price is so low right now. The price is extremely low. Why is Papa coming on? He decided to do a conversation with David Gohkstein, and they might be asking him some pretty tough questions that you guys might want to hear. I don't know all what they're going to talk about, but Papa's a pretty big part of Safemoon, so I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Ask him what's going to happen to the 20 trillion presale wallets when the version 2 happens. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to talk to him. I'm just sitting. Yeah, my girlfriend's painting in the background. She did that Safemoon painting. She did it real quick, and
It took me like 10 minutes.
And like a bunch of people started insulting her, saying, "Oh, what are you, 12 years old, 8 years old?" I was like, "Man, you guys are assholes." And I know that hers is better than what they could do. I hope and pray that for everyone you block, you get at least 3 more followers. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, I'm not really worried about that. I do appreciate that, though. That's why some people think that I might, like, I care if I lose them as a sub or something. It's like, I don't. It's your choice if you don't want to be here. I'm not trying to force you to be here. I got plenty of cool people who are respectful, that aren't disrespectful. Why would I care about you? I'm gonna go back and check the Twitter space. How many subscribers do you have? 9,500. I was thinking about turning it on at 10,000, but I might just wait and just see how. Wait to turn it on until like 20, 30,000. I don't know. Kratzian in the chat. What's up, man? You won't miss me either. I meant not if you're gonna be disrespectful, but I know you wouldn't do that to me, Kratzian. What's up, bro? Respect my authority. All right, let's jump back in there and let's see what they're talking about. Let me pause the music. We shall see what they are talking about.
But and I know someone said earlier about they taking your data and your content and you're not really getting paid for it at all. I mean, they are doing things in the future to actually monetize those. Like they're doing
I do wield the ban hammer. Yes, she does. Ask him, Kratzian, what are you doing there, bro? Ask him what's going to happen to the 20 trillion pre-sale wallet when the version 2 happens. I say, why do you want to know that? It should just be consolidated and stay the same. Dust wallets won't transfer to version 2, thus giving same effect as non-exclude wallets. You did a video on this. Ultimately means reflections will boost by 25%. 25%? Where are you guys getting this? I spam my Discord, Kratzy. Yeah, if you guys want to join my Discord, if you want to message me personally or ask me something, there's my Discord right there. Ask him. Yeah, I see that essay. Please stop posting that. I see it, bro. I'll try to get on there and ask him if there's any. I'll get on there. Let me take notes so I don't forget what I'm gonna ask.
Yeah, don't forget this time.
If I get up there, are any wallets? I mean, I already asked John this yesterday, and John said there wasn't going to be any increase in reflections, so maybe John just doesn't know. But I'll ask Papa. I mean, if anybody would know, it would probably be Papa. 1 million holders after V2? Possibly. Just added. Nice. I'll see you in there, man. Yeah, if you guys want to message me, you can see me in there. Let me turn that music back on.
Built it on will be.
Let's see. What's my other favorite song? Here we go. Mitch Brahma, what's up, man? How you doing? Never give up. Trying. Whatever your dreams are, keep pushing them. Crypto control is good. Nut in this crazy world. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Ask him if he's thought of having each hard wallet having its own unique blockchain security. I don't think he's thought about that. If Safemoon HQ in Utah, what will the offices in London and the Gambia do? That's a good question. Any hints on the documentary? Sorry, that music's too loud, my bad. Ask Gohkstein about buying a Porsche. Okay. It's got to be a really good question, guys, if you want me to ask it. I don't want to go up there and be asking, like, silly-ass questions. Impossible. Ask if he's a top or bottom. Okay.
Alrighty.
You're going in the wrong direction. Got you in her palms. She's grasping onto me, but we get along pretty good. Andrew. He's cutting this live Twitter space really close to the one he's supposed to do with Papa. Yeah, she's right behind me. Yep. She's doing some more painting. Ask him what's going to happen to the essay. I swear, man. What's up, future Rand SFM? How's it going? I'm just working, man. I'm just really busy trying to make Safemoon content. It actually takes a lot of effort to make a video. And I'm also trying to work on other content as well. We love CC first. We'll arm wrestle you for weekend visitation.
Nah. No.
You don't want to arm wrestle him? It's funny, he looks like a cowboy. He's got a cowboy hat on too.
Yeah, that's not what I was gnawing about.
Oh, that you love me first?
Yeah.
Yeah, we started dating when Safemoon didn't exist, so... It don't matter, Kratzian. I'll give you guys this opportunity. I've been telling people this. There's another token called Evergrow coin, and it's something you probably want to get in on. I don't want to, shill another token, but everybody who I've told, like big people that I know, people that you'd be surprised if I told you, are like, yo, thank you for telling me about this and getting in on it. So, I have no benefit from other people getting into it. I just let you guys know. I let my family know. I let everybody know so that if it does blow up and they say, wow, where'd you get all that money from? I can say, hey, I told you to buy some and you didn't do it. Or I told you to check it out, I mean. Yeah, Kratzen, you only got to do it one time. I appreciate that, though, man. Spam the chat. All right, we got 17 minutes. Yeah, so in 17 minutes, we're going to be hearing from Papa. I don't know what questions they're going to be asked, but either way, it's Papa, so I'm sure we'll get some good Safemoon news or content in there. You are welcome, Kratzen. Yeah, you are super welcome, man. I have a lot of people that are like, yo, thank you for telling me about that. And I'm like, I got you. Evergrow coin. Also, thank you for the heads up with Evergrow. You're welcome. Let me show you guys something. And I have a whole video about this. If you haven't seen my video on this and you want to check it out, go to Crypto Dreams and watch my video on it. It'll blow your minds. So here's the price action in the past week. It's been out for like less than a week or less than 10 days. I bought in right here, guys. I bought in super cheap. And even right now, the price is really cheap for a billion tokens. A billion tokens of Safemoon for a billion in volume gives you $50. A billion tokens of Evergrow for a billion in volume gives you $180. And a billion tokens is super cheap. It was like $16 here. I mean, these are days that are happening with the prices skyrocketing. And even if the price goes down, you're just gaining reflections. So it's super exciting token. And it's 10 days old. So you're still early. I'm not financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. You make your own decisions. There's always a risk that something goes wrong. I'm just letting you know so you can decide for yourself. And I'm also being a nice guy by telling you about something that I found. Because it's pretty... I'm really excited about this. So 2022 is going to be an interesting year for crypto. And yeah, I'm in a small with Evergrow. Got to increase my bag. Nice, fantastic. I have videos on comparing all the tokenomics. I go through the tokenomics of it. I go through the price. I compare it to Safemoon. I go through the anti-whale system that they have. A lot of interesting things, but you still have to do your own research, and it's still ultimately up to you to decide whether you want to do something or not. I put $300 into Evergrow bag, not seeing the reflections. I wish you had said something on the 28th of last month. Well, I didn't want to promote something I didn't know if it was going to be good or not. Like I told some of my crypto buddies about it, and they didn't really do anything. And now they're saying, "I wish you would have told us." But I was gonna put in 1,000. I was gonna do the pre-sale, guys. I would be rich right now if I did the pre-sale, and I didn't do it. Not rich, but I'd be in a really good position. I go to Crypto Dreams. I have videos on how to buy it, how to check your reflections, how to see your price. I have all of the videos you need out there. It's still really cheap, yeah. And if you're interested in Safemoon, you're probably interested in that too. And they're all holders of Safemoon. They all love Safemoon. They believe that Safemoon set the standard of what tokens should be, and they just are trying to do it in a way that they see as better. That's all Safemoon did. They looked at the DeFi space and they tried to do it better. And that's really all any token is trying to do it better. So there's nothing wrong with trying to do it better. How many zeros did it start with? I don't know, but we had 8 zeros when I bought in. And yeah, and the most interesting thing about Evergrow is that you get your reflections in BUSD. So you'll probably get your initial investment back. And if it tanks, if it dies, then thank you, Kratzian. If it tanks and dies, it's not going to affect your BUSD. Your BUSD is in a separate bag. That's something that's really nice. So you don't have compounding reflections where you're constantly growing your bag, but that's good because whales don't have an extra layer of dominance. All right. Okay. I've got to ban that guy. Gotta block this guy. Oh, not in the chat. Well, yeah, if he's in the chat, I'm gonna ban him too.
What's his name?
Spencer. Well, don't ban any random Spencers. Do they automatically send BUSD, or do you have to claim them somehow? They automatically send it, but it has to build up enough to cover the gas fees. So if you don't have that much, it takes a while. It should be every hour, but you have to have a decent amount. But they're working on getting it all set up so you can see what your reflections are, or so that you can automatically trigger it. But yeah, I don't do anything, and I've gotten like $40, $50 in reflections in the past like 4 or 5 days. Is that you, Andrew? Andrew, don't send me pictures like that, man. They automatically send the BSD. Okay, yep. So we got 12 minutes. No, I'll give them a chance. Just for reference, I don't ever want to see any pictures like that. Yo, Crypto Control. How about Safemoon Jr.? I don't know what that is. Is that another token? Which BUSD? The Binance one, not the Ethereum one. Where is this stuff at? All right, we'll jump into his thing 5 minutes early. If it's like 500, I'll stay at my measly amount. Well, probably. It just depends on how much money you have, you know. How do I turn on my reflections? You have to go into your trust wallet. I have a video on this, Mitch Bromwell on Crypto Dreams. Yo, Sergio, what's up, bro? Crypto Control, Crypto Dreams. Might make another channel.
What would you call that one?
I don't know. Crypto Clouds. That's pretty dope, actually. I'd probably use that one. I want to make that channel right now. That sounds great. The amount is a decent amount right now, considering it. Yeah, it's so low that really any investment is really good. And I'm kind of feeling like it might be worth throwing like a couple thousand in just to watch it go up and then pull out if I want to. Okay. Adding whale control feature to Safemoon contract. Okay, let me write that down. I don't know if I'll get a chance to talk to him. Great question. Thank you for reminding me of that. I meant to ask that in the AMA and I got put on the spot and forgot. Crypto D's nuts, yeah. Not, you can steal it, but it'll just be you versus me on who can grow the channel bigger. Okay, we got about 4 minutes. We'll jump in there and we'll listen to what they got to say. Thank you, Sergio. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, if Evergrow reached Safemoon's price, we'd be rich, guys. Everybody who I told about it would be rich. I'd be like, hey, you're welcome. I got your back, guys. And, like, we're talking about Safemoon's low price right now. We're not even talking about the all-time high or anywhere even near the all-time high. You guys really want me to promote their token? Okay, cool. He ended his space and he's about to start a new space with Papa. Was your lady calling me? What are you talking about, Bromo? Did you do that, Tiff?
Yes.
What did he say?
I'll use the Evergrow pills in the gas station and I'll grow bigger.
Did you ban him?
No.
Okay. Save our Safemoon button. Oh yeah, I saw that. I wasn't gonna ban him for that one.
I didn't. I just timed him.
Or time. I wasn't gonna time him out. That's alright. He could probably use a timeout. He needs to calm down. That is the guy. Alright, you get a timeout, man. Thanks for sending me that picture. Can I have the symbol for Evergrow so I can buy the right one? Even the website for the coin. Yeah, here you guys go. Here's the site. Evergrow. I have videos on crypto dreams. You guys can here's the site. You can look at everything. The team's actually kind of cool. There's a lot of Indian guys on there, which might, you know, people might not react as well to, but it don't matter. They're smart guys. I have videos on that, guys. Go to Crypto Dreams if you want to learn how to buy all that. Yeah, Mitch Brahma, I don't know if you're making a joke about my girlfriend calling you. But,
What?
maybe I'm misunderstanding you.
I'm confused.
Yeah, Kratian, you can link it, bro. Ask him what's going to happen to the 20 trillion. Yeah, I know, SA. I know. You told me. I wrote it down. I'm gonna ask him the question. Stop posting that comment, bro.
Do I need to time him out if he asks it?
No, you're fine. How old is Papa? Where did he learn coding? Those are good questions. Let's go ahead and... oh, his space hasn't started yet. This guy went from one space to another. Oh, when you hung up on someone, she said he hung up. Okay.
I don't remember saying that.
I don't remember her saying that either, but it's whatever.
Maybe you just misheard me because I'm in the background.
I was like, what is the context of what he's talking about? I'm not trying to say it might not be a pump and dump. I let people know about it. And then if we all get rich, you guys can thank me later. Your Crypto Dreams video showed me how to see my reflections. You're welcome. I got you. All right, David, you going live, bro? I'll try to get on here and ask Papa the questions. Crypto people in TG group want you to make more videos about Evergrow coin. Telegram group? Yeah, I will. I will continue to do that. I told them, I'm like, hey, I'm super into this token. If you guys want to like hire me in some way or make some kind of deal with me, I was like, even if you guys don't, that's fine. I'll still continue to put out content on it. But I probably brought them a bunch of investors that they wouldn't have gotten, honestly. I don't want to say that to them, but I definitely did. How many? I don't know, but quite a few. Probably, especially with everybody that they probably tell about it. You're sending me a Lambo? All right, we got 4 minutes. Okay, he's live. Let's turn off the music and jump in here. Oh, gosh dang
staying up here because this is your show, boy.
Hey, stop it. Yes, turn off the music. Oh my god.
The script to every single major studio. He was rejected multiple times. Multiple times rejected. He had to sell his laptop for like $695. Now, after 10 years, it is the most watched series on Netflix, most watched series in 90 countries. Don't ever give up. Noise, you keep moving.
Ask him what he thinks of Evergrow. No, I'm not going to do that. They're not talking about anything yet, and they're playing music, so I'm going to mute them. Should be here in 2 minutes. Papa should be in here. Kenton, go watch my channel, Crypto Dreams. Type in Crypto Dreams Evergrow. You'll find everything you need to buy it, to look at it, to understand it. Yeah, I'm Crypto Dreams, yeah. Yeah, they're blaring a bunch of copyright music. If I listen to it, it'll take away the $7 that I'll make from the stream. Yeah, Corey, yeah. Crypto Dreams is my other channel. No more crypto channels yet. There's a good chance I will have another one in the future. I usually try to grow them before I tell other people about them, but I'm only telling people about this one so that it can help them with Evergrow. That's odd, Cartoon. Let's just blare copyright music. I swear, every time, Safemoon Sunday, Mooncast, everything just blares copyright music. What's up, GMC? How's it going, man? Papa should be coming on any second. I've just got to mute it because they're just playing music. They're not even talking right now. I'm gonna mute myself whenever he comes on, and I'll probably try to call in and ask the questions that we took down. Just the ones I wrote down, not every question that's appeared in the chat. What's up, Arturo Medina? How's it going? I'm good. I'm actually getting a really bad headache, but Yeah, we're just waiting for Thomas. He should be here any minute. Yeah, what's up, Woody? How's it going? I'm not going to ask him that, Andrew. How did they consolidate the burn wallet with no keys? I mean, that's a good question. I don't know if there's a way to do it without having to actually move the tokens so they don't need the keys. I don't know. The iOS? I don't know, man. I thought it would be out a while ago. They run into a bunch of issues. I'd give it a couple weeks at the most, in my opinion, but I don't know for sure. Hey, Mitch, thanks for the $1, man. I appreciate that. Beat the new resistance? Yeah, I know. I'm sure it will. I think it's about to. The whales were selling at that point. But the whales who sold here are out, is what they said. This whales is out. So as long as no new whales decide to sell, then it's going to go up. We're going to see a new all-time high. We just saw another new all-time high today. Very exciting. They just were able to code it to begin at the same percentage? Okay. Oh, gosh.
Just connecting to Wi-Fi.
No worries. All right, guys, I'll start us off then. Everybody, welcome. Thanks again for tuning in. This episode is sponsored by G Media, Gohkstein Media. Thank you to my co-host, Akeem, my other speakers, Dom, Matek, and Akil, and the guest, Thomas, for coming out today. We appreciate all you guys as well as the listeners. Thomas, what's going on, man? How you doing today?
Pretty good. I had a nice productive day. Just got back. Yeah, I mean, I'm not used to walking around this much, so my legs are pretty sore, but it's not bad.
Hopefully you had a safe drive, man.
Yes, perfectly safe.
Awesome. How the rest of my speakers doing?
Doing good. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Doing good.
No complaints. In the presence of crypto greats, you know.
Akil, I didn't hear you, man. How you doing?
I was waiting for Tech to finish up. I'm feeling amazing, and I'm excited about this actually because I'll be very transparent with the audience. I am very hyper intensive when it comes to Safemoon and how the project's been rolled out. And I'm Thomas, I'm happy that you're here with us, because I want to make sure that I'm understanding from real people that are developers and that are working on the ground what really is going on with this project. So I really want to say thank you for being here, and I appreciate your time, brother.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you, Black.
Okay.
For all those that are currently requesting, we will do a community session where you guys can come up and ask questions to Thomas afterwards. Not everybody, of course, but maybe 4 or 5. So thank you for your patience. It is greatly appreciated. So I guess I'll start us off. Thomas, so for those that are unaware of who you are, tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
All right. I've been an engineer for 15 years. I've held next to no normie jobs. I've spent a lot of time in defense contracting, as you've seen with geometric energy. I've participated with a number of DApps. It's all on my LinkedIn, but I won't waste anybody's time with that one. The Doge one to the moon was my idea. Former CTO of Safemoon, current chief blockchain officer there. Yeah, I mean that's the short version. I've held every position through the software ecosystem, I guess, like any kind of job that you could have, I guess, almost, with the exception of like hard AI and stuff. I don't specialize. I'm a full stacker because everything changes every 2 weeks. I'm an autodidact. Yeah, I think that's a fair quick introduction.
Thomas, have you always been involved, within the Safemoon jobs? I mean, not Safemoon jobs, like crypto jobs, or did you have a regular 9 to 5 that didn't pay in crypto, or that wasn't crypto related before your Safemoon venture and all that?
Yeah, I mean, as far as software development goes, I've held like pretty normal software jobs. So full stackers are usually used as like all hats kind of people. Front end, back end, databases, scaling, lots and lots of DLT, bleeding edge stuff. My heart's in R&D, so in a lot of research and development situations, it's okay to fail, and that's I've said this a number of times in the past, where you can't solve impossible problems unless you bump up against them, So that's I love R&D. Yeah. So it's like 90% R&D.
That's awesome. What was your? I'm curious to know this as well. So, what was kind of your introduction to crypto? Like, when did you get in, and how did you first hear about it? Because you've been here for a while. I've only been here for the past couple of years at most, but you've been here a lot longer than most.
Okay. I've spent an unholy amount of time on IRC back in 2010. Some friends of mine kind of showed me Bitcoin. I didn't take it too seriously at first. It was at 30 cents. Then later on, I started a small mining company with just building normal computers. This was like when ASICs didn't dominate the mining. That lasted a little bit. Went back to software engineering, came back and 2016, late 2016 with Trive News, where we did this veracity layer and so on. But yeah, where I started off, I heard about it on IRC. Yeah. And then everything went downhill from there. It's, once I heard about Bitcoin, how there's only ever going to be 21 million of them. There's over 4.5 billion people. So not everyone can have a Bitcoin. And there's so many that were just lost. So that, like currently 16 million right now in circulation, but only there's far less of them that are actually able to circulate. So I don't think anyone can put a exact number on that. But anyway, that math drove me so insane. I've not left crypto since.
Thomas.
That's awesome, man. I love that you're a Bitcoiner. I love that.
Of course you would, Andrew. Thomas, this is Akil, aka Black Excellence. I got a question for you.
Sure.
You said your legs are tired. You're not used to walking that much. Where were you walking from?
I'm currently down in Puerto Rico. I'm visiting with people, networking. It's a very positive experience. But like any other engineer, I sit down all day. I don't exercise very much. I think the biggest danger that I have in my line of work right now is embolisms.
You're like
attacking.
I'm worried about his blood clots. Is that what you're saying to me?
Yeah.
Tech can relate to that. All he does is sit in a chair all day, right, Tech? If you know something about that.
No doubt, no doubt. I mean, much respect to the full stackers out there. Like, people don't understand our posture and blood circulation takes a hit while we're building these systems that people take for granted and love to talk crap about. So I mean, leading into that, like Thomas, you got a lot of social pressure. How do you manage this whole concept of DeFi never sleeps, but like we're humans, right? Like anything before it's fully autonomous and on its own and fully decentralized takes a lot of energy from the people who are building it. How do you manage, separating quality of life versus, keeping the system pushing forward and improving?
No doubt, negativity in the space impacts my mental health a bit. But what I try to do is, I try to stay on task with things and try not to let falsehoods bother me. So the best thing that anyone can do, really, if you get into my position, is to just block people or hit them back with positivity, because you'll completely disarm fudders in that way. Unless they're paid to do it, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
But it's difficult sometimes, and what you're trying to do is lift people up and push adoption, which we've done in a really big way. But then you have people out there that really hate seeing it, and then there's this level of transparency that should come along with the entire space. And then what we found is that some people, especially institutional investors, are extremely uncomfortable with that level of transparency. Maybe they're not familiar with software engineering or how real it is. We are people. Yeah.
Thomas, if you could pick one piece of music that would kind of sum up what you just said, what would it be? Like the music that you would put your journey on to make sure that people are staying positive. What would be that music that you'd have them listening to?
Oh man, lo-fi.
Really?
Lo-fi anything. Yeah.
Really interesting.
Yeah. Well, it keeps me calm. It's perfect programming music. But alternatively, like when I'm really into it, I listen to a lot of dark wave. So like VNV Nation and things like that. Or I don't know if you're looking for a specific song, but
No. Listen, like, one of the things that, so me, Forte, Dominic, Keem, and Tech, we've been on, calls and trying to work through, our process of what we're thinking and how we think through it. And one of the things that always comes up is like kind of like what people are listening to, how they're feeling when they're like creating. Because I mean, part of being in this space is that you're a creator, and being a creator, you have to get your creative juices flowing. And whatever music you listen to sometimes helps get that creative juices flowing. So that's pretty cool. Thanks, man.
Hey, yeah, no problem.
So I've been recently reading about a lot of new things that are coming for Safemoon. And obviously, hindsight is very clear. Hindsight's 2020. But is there anything that you would have liked to see done differently that's being addressed in V2 if you had the opportunity to in V1?
Oh, like what's coming up in V2? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah. Like any correction that you're making in V2 that you wish would have been in V1 if it had the magic pop wand.
Yeah. If I could go back in time.
I'm so confused.
Hold on, Akil.
That's okay. So V2, granted, there are a lot of different V2s that are rolling around, especially in the Safemoon ecosystem. We had the version 2 pancake swap liquidity pool that we had to do a lot of migrations towards. So people often mistake, we're using a new liquidity pool. There must be a different token or something else. Maybe they're different versions. But so in this regard, what we're talking about is the V1 and V2 contracts itself. So what we're going to do is migrate. Currently, we don't have a good way to update all of the contract functions internally to the contract without deploying another one. The big thing that I implemented in the V2 contract that I wish was in the V1 from the start was the ability to add, remove the liquidity pool just with a function. So any of the static values that are in the V2 or that were in the V1 are editable now, minus some small details like supply and the name. Yeah.
Hey, Thomas, can I ask you something? And I know this will just sound so just petty, but can you kind of start with what is Safemoon, what the project's about? I mean, because Tech jumped into something that's like V2, V1, and I'm like, yo, I mean, we got people in here that don't even know what a blockchain might be, but let's at least tell them what Safemoon is and what your job is,
Like,
right?
I'd like to even go maybe further if Thomas would like to talk about how Safemoon started. How like the text message became an actual project. Now, what was the line of thinking prior to starting anything else? If you'd like to talk about it, I'd love to hear it.
Sure. Okay. So, small history, I guess, is good for context. I started in Safemoon about 3 days after it launched. So I wasn't the author. And of course, in the top of the contract, you'll see that it is a fork of another one. We left that there as a credit, or at least that's my understanding. I was approached several days after it started. The founder, was rather new to everything, and he approached me. He knew that I was good, that I could build a team and do well with this project. So that's exactly what we did. I love the guy. He's a very polite dude. So I had no reason not to. He transferred the contract ownership over to me, and then we took it from there. But then anyway, so what Safemoon is itself, I'll give you the old pitch. Safemoon is a hyperdeflationary reflection token. We use bits and pieces of old Heaven's Gate code and RFI, which is Reflect Finance. Those two components together allow for some very interesting outcomes. So every transaction, there's a 10% fee. Half of that goes towards supporting the liquidity pool, which is extremely healthy in that it supports directly the trading. There's always liquidity, which is very helpful. There's no real market making that needs to happen. The other side of that is the reflection. So from the decentralized context, I think this is where a lot of people have their misconceptions. Reflections themselves, each time this transaction happens, you effectuate a transfer of tokens to every other holder. You do that through this decentralized contract. Well, granted, yes, we have some functions that are available to us, but yeah, that is what it is. It exists on BSC or BSC token. However, right now what we're doing is bridging into other networks, Ethereum, and many others that we've mentioned. So currently, right now, as it stands, we have our Ethereum bridge. We want to facilitate more DeFi access, right? So with this one product, you should be able to reach out into the entire space and participate with all of the other mechanics that are available to you. Yeah, that's soon we're going to launch our blockchain. It's going to be very interesting how we migrate. I think I'm very proud of the different ideas that we proposed and the different things that have come from that and the code that's written. I'm trying to be very careful with the upcoming stuff. But the idea is to bring the whole space together. We're like glue between the different networks. And I'm not sure if people see that yet, but that's part of the goal. So as far as what Safemoon is, it is a contract that exists in many places. And we're trying to bring people together.
So you would say that Safemoon is a project that has been developed to integrate all the different networks and blockchains to be able to talk and communicate together as one. Is that what you guys are? Is that the goal?
In a way, I wouldn't say that that's everything, though. That'll be an outcome. I would call it a side effect.
Okay, I appreciate it. Yeah, I know. Tech, go ahead. I saw you had a question, so thank you for giving us that baseline, Thomas. We appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you don't have to answer this one if you don't want to. Got a few people in my DMs that they're really pressing about the situation, and I feel like it was covered a few weeks ago. Feel free to answer if you want.
Hold on, Tech. Tech, let me cut you off for a second. So tons of people are up here requesting. Guys, please bear with us. We'll bring you up at the end. But I'm gonna, ensure trust in you guys. Whoever me and the team are bringing up, you guys are not gonna ask any nonsense questions. We appreciate it in advance. Otherwise, you're gonna get the boot off the stage, and there's no room for debate. Tech, you may continue.
Definitely. So recently, there was a lot of speculation that a few of the leadership members or executives would leave, and then we didn't know if you were going to leave. You had got kicked out of the Discord, or someone kicked you out, and then it came out that Hank was leaving. How do you feel about, I guess, the Hank situation?
I think the only thing I'm going to say about it is it's tragic for me personally. I don't like the talk that has happened around it because I've grown a fondness for everybody that I work with. So these situations like this are always very difficult, and I think it's amplified because of the media around it. I don't want to speak to why people left. I receive death threats on the daily for the actions of others. Yeah, I think that's really all I want to say about it.
Tough. Respect that. Thank you.
Thanks, Thomas. Yeah, those death threats, man, whoever sent them, that's absolutely not needed. That is not needed. You choose to invest in what you choose to invest in, and however it goes, that's your responsibility, not the developers.
Exactly.
That's nonsense. I'm sorry, that's fucking nonsense. Mind my French, that's nonsense. Akeem, Dom, you guys got any questions for Thomas?
I don't have any questions for him. I just want to say, bro, keep up the great work. Like you said, I was hearing you speak. You said something about it weighs a great ton on your mental aspect, and I just wanted to touch on that for a second. Just know you're not alone, bro. This is a digital space. All of us, we come here to escape reality from our hardworking jobs, and we shouldn't be coming on here to bashful things, bashful opinions of what others are saying to you. So I just want you to know, bro, you got support here. I've went through mental depression. Like, we've all went through mental depression. Nobody really wants to talk about it because they don't want to seem weak, but then they forget that we're all humans. We all go through the same shit anyways, so I just want you to know, bro, you got my support. Keep up the hard work, bro, and keep doing your thing, bro.
I really appreciate that. Also, I'd like to say I love your tweets.
Oh, appreciate you, man. I just be in my own zone sometimes, man. Appreciate you.
Well, now I feel like you guys are going to be best friends after this. You and Thomas.
No doubt. I'm hopping into DMs right now.
I know.
We gotta do it.
No, but Thomas, let's dig into that a little bit. You just said that you are, people come and they give you death threats over this stuff. I mean, and I don't want to, and anything that you don't want to talk about, you don't have to, but just kind of, walk us through, what it's like to be, one of the developers on such a major project where people are so emotionally invested that they start taking out their aggression on guys like you. Just tell us kind of, just a small bit. Anything, again, I don't want to be triggering to you, my friend, but I just want to hear about kind of like what it's like to be a developer in this space, considering it's the Wild Wild West at times.
Yeah, dude. Of course. So imagine, like, I don't want to, like, I don't hold it against people because that with Safemoon, our growth was so massive. We introduced so many people to crypto. And in the early days, we had such a brain trust because we had so much friction to obtain it, right? So in the early days, just the brain power surrounding this was intense. So we have a lot of scrutiny from a lot of really smart people, but then the scrutiny that comes from the new people, I don't ever hold that against them because, it's brand new, like, people don't understand the concepts behind investing or this and that. So that's one thing that I'll say about that. But as far as consider Satoshi, right? He disappeared after some simple messaging from Hal Finney years ago. as the community was growing and growing. And I imagine that for him too, it was extremely stressful. No matter how smart you are, no matter how put together you are, there's always going to be someone out there that says, wouldn't it be terrible if someone from the community just showed up at your house and shot you? Right? And these are the same people spreading FUD, expecting this sort of thing to happen. I see that as a facilitation, and I think for a lot of people, it's jarring. I've seen this before in a smaller project at Token Play, where things fell apart over there, and everybody blamed the developers when it was really just the management at the time. I'm not saying there's a connection there between what I'm doing now and that, but I came here prepared for heat. Even if you do everything right, there's going to be someone out there that wants to take it from you because they don't have it. That's difficult. It's no matter, you have to be prepared for that. If you find success in anything, someone will try to take it from you, in a way. So, so the negatives aside, what we've been doing is lifting people up out of poverty. Like I would encourage anybody to go to the testimonials channel in Safemoon, just to see all the good that we've done. When I'm having a bad day, I scroll through that channel. On my birthday, the mods put together a channel for me called Letters to Papa, and that really lifted me up. I was going through a hard time, and thousands of people came out of the bushes just to thank me on my birthday. And it's moments like that, situations like that keep me in the space. I said early on that I don't have to be here. I don't have to do this. But we have an opportunity to lift up a lot of people. I'd like to continue to do that, because that's where my heart's at, So for anyone who intends to seek success in crypto, be aware of these things and try to get ahead of them. Anything that you say in private will come out, and anything that you say at all, you just have to be aware of your communications and be careful. Be as careful as you would with your own crypto. Yeah. Okay. I'll leave it there.
No, Thomas, I thank you very much for that. And I think it's good to know, because there are probably some young developers, future developers in the space in these rooms right now that might be looking for somebody to be a mentor or role model for them. And I think knowing what you come into is just as important as knowing what you're trying to build, right? So the space does have some toxicity, but it does also have a lot of positive influences in it. And knowing that there are good-hearted humans in the space is always good, right?
Right, of course. And for every hater, there's 1,000 people who will give you love. And that's what it's about.
So from a storytelling perspective, and I'm not kidding, I mean, once you put a smart contract out there and you have an LP, these things will live forever, right? Granted, some major sweeping things, bigger than the projects that we're doing. What would be a quote unquote happy ending for Safemoon?
I'm not sure how I'd go about answering that. What a happy ending for Safemoon. I'd like to see things work out for everyone. I'm not sure. I honestly have no idea how I'd answer that.
Gotcha. All good.
Let's the resources, the developers are all available to make these dreams, or not even dreams, just these goals a reality. So
speaking of developers, because I mean, everybody wants the best developers, and real good people with that work ethic and that drive to put in those hours are hard to find. How is in the reality of the situation? There's a lot more developers that aren't on the decentralized mindset. How do you guys go about finding these people? Are you guys training young guys up, or are you guys converting existing full stack developers? Or are you just out there just sourcing and looking for people who already have it, or a combination of all of it?
The amount of people that want to work with us is just staggering. So there is no trouble finding top tier developers. Especially like even in the beginning when we put the word out, we got like 1,000 resumes, and they're all incredibly good. So at that point, we have to take a look objectively who it is that we're going to bring on and things like that. So there's no trouble. And in a few cases, we brought on people who are not as experienced, but who are beyond enthusiastic and love what they do. So if you can find developers that like where this is their lives, this is like if they weren't working, they'd be doing this in their off time. Find those kind of people. I think that's like the major thing. It's enthusiasm and love for what you do. So there's certainly no shortage of that in crypto.
I completely agree. I believe that everyone that has a crypto job, even if it's 9 to 5 or if it's just something they do on the side, I believe that they truly love what they do. Otherwise, why are you doing it aside from the pay, right? Thomas, so I have a question. I mean, you can obviously not answer if you don't feel comfortable to, but why the change in contract? Like, what was the incentive?
So there were features that we identified that we thought that would be extremely beneficial. We've identified a way to migrate without causing any contention. And there were a lot of people along the way who gave us very reasonable upgrade ideas that should have been integral if we had a time machine. So, if you have an opportunity to upgrade and it's not going to hurt anybody, you should do it.
I love that. I love that you guys take feedback from your community. I believe that's what community is about, and I love that aspect. I think more projects, if they don't already, should implement things like that. I know the NFT community does that very well and does that pretty often. They take feedback rather from from their communities and they implement them, which is pretty awesome. Speaking of NFTs, have you guys kind of maybe dabbled in any NFTs? Safemoon, are you personally?
Me personally, I don't think that like Safemoon releasing NFTs is on the horizon as of yet. I could be wrong. You never know. But there's something I would like to touch on previous to that, where if we're receiving reports of flaws within the contract, if people come to us with heat on that, we will completely ignore them. And granted, if the suggestion is valid, then of course we're going to take it seriously. But we're not going to engage with those people further if they come to us with heat, which happens a lot. Like these people, they try to neg us. It's a classic fallacy where, speak down to the person and say, oh, I have this solution for you. You should do this thing that I want you to do. And if you don't, then I'm going to go tell the internet. We don't care at that point. So if you're going to, I'll say this to anyone. And if this is recorded, I really hope that all of the negative people out there hear this. No, we won't engage with you if you come at us with an attitude, because it's not about that, So I just want to put that out there.
For sure. So at the moment, and obviously we all want to stand up these blockchain systems so that they live forever, right? And they're managed forever. At the moment, right now, there's a Safemoon company that manages the smart contract, the LP, the marketing, and all, and everything around the ecosystem. Is DAO in the future of Safemoon or no?
I wouldn't be able to speak to that one. I don't think that a DAO would be on the horizon. Yeah, I mean, a lot of my friends are gigantic proponents of DAOs, and I think that in a lot of cases it's fantastic. But as of now, the Safemoon contracts don't have a consensus mechanism, and if we're going to be splitting our effort up onto multiple chains, including our own, obviously inside of our chain there's going to be a consensus mechanism there. But with regard to DAOs, you can quickly fall out of compliance, especially with what's going on right now in the regulatory climate. So it behooves everybody to be careful. But like right now, my answer, I guess, would be I'm not sure. I don't think so. But that could change.
Awesome. Thanks for that insight.
Akil, Akeem, Dom, you guys have any questions?
No, sir.
I feel like I've been asking all the questions at times, but Thomas, Akil here again. Hey, so let's take a step back. Let's rewind, and then let's talk about the uncomfortable thing to talk about. And it is when Safemoon has its failures and how colossal they look like to the outside world. Because like I said, I'm very critical because I worry about things on the regular, right? The same way that when people said that Bitcoin was going to be mined in El Salvador, I was like, well, how are they going to get this to all the people in those those countries and in the rural communities? When Safemoon has a failure, what has been your approach to make sure that it is addressed and that the community members and the people who are invested in Safemoon understand what happened, why it occurred, and what you guys are doing to fix it?
Okay. So with any software engineering project, you're going to have delays. I think one of the biggest things that people point out is that the wallet was late by a week or two. But that is a very short delay compared to some other things that I've seen. Very, very short. And it's okay. You know, I see the flack and things like that, but the reality is this is very common. But how to address it though? It's effective communication, right? You want to tell everybody why it is that things are happening. You know, why the delays, what's going on. You see that a lot right now with the FUD-Hound. We're sharing more information about why it is that Apple hasn't pushed us directly to the App Store. But I'm not too concerned with like nobody should be concerned with the delays because there are active improvements. You're seeing them, and it will get up there. So anyway, yeah, it's all about communication. And one of the things that I've mentioned in the past is if you don't see me communicating, I'm working. My job isn't to be giving updates all the time, but I'm finding that people start to get upset when I don't come up into the spaces or if I stop communicating. People get very upset. They turn on us. So I think that it's something that I'm going to be doing more, and something I committed to last night was building a blog for mostly security, how to stay safe. I'll be touching on a lot of concepts there. I'll be making videos and participating with media events more, just so that people can feel reassured that yes, we are here. No, Safemoon isn't going anywhere just because they wanted to, and we're trying to do right by Satoshi. So yeah.
That's very important. That's very important.
Thomas, I was gonna say, Thomas, let's go off of the rails a little bit. Let's talk about what happened today with those other companies in which you are not a part of. And so, how do you feel about that? Considering that Instagram, Facebook, and even Twitter itself are all having issues today. How do you feel about that? And I want to ask that as like a human, not as like I'm Thomas with Safemoon. I want to ask you like Thomas, the guy who's like, oh shit, I deal with this every day.
I'd love to know why those. I'd love to know why this happened today. I was trying to send my fiance a message to let her know I left the house to go to the office, and I couldn't. It took me a while to realize, I can still use SMS. It's strange, but I'm sure something detrimental must have happened, but it's too early to speculate. I have no idea, but I'm very curious to see what happened. I think that's pretty much
I bet you it doesn't even come out.
Huh?
I said, I bet you it doesn't even come out. They're going to try their hardest to hide that.
I mean, I hope that they do speak about it and share the reason. Was it a hack? Was it just a bad push? Who knows? But whatever we find out or don't find out, we'll glean a lot of information. So the lack of information the lack of data is data itself. So
somebody quote him on that and tweet that out. That's
I didn't say that one first.
Thomas, I want to kind of rewind here, if you don't mind me asking. So, why did you initially say no to the XRP contract, aside from the money?
I'm not interested in working on remittances. And yes, at the time, despite what people say and what that guy said, that was C# related. But I mean, also C# is not my favorite thing to play with. I'm not a big fan of the frameworks in C#. I've used it a number of times with banking backends. It was just a nightmare. Then also, they offer to pay more if I moved out to San Francisco, which I've heard some horror stories of developers, just losing their way and getting stuck on the street. Like, no, all around big no for me for XRP. I mean, I'm sure, like, I'd actually love to see them win this lawsuit that they've got going on. It'll be healthy, but I'm not a fan of XRP for my own reasons.
That's fair. Everyone has their own opinion. It's all subjective. Guys, once again, I'll reiterate this disclaimer. Nothing here tonight that is said is financial advice. This is for all educational purposes only, and it's just for entertainment as well. Thomas, I've been getting some DMs. People have been asking me my DMs. So where are you going to be posting your blog? Where can people find you on your blog, and what kind of content will you be posting? If you can, you touched upon it very briefly, but if you wouldn't mind diving into it, we'd all really appreciate it and love to hear it.
So I'll probably just throw a ghost blog together at first and put it in a scaling group, and then start posting safety information. Like, I hope to have this stuff up by Friday with my article, like the first one. So yeah, I mean, it's not going to be entirely Safemoon related, because I want to be able to talk about different things that are happening in the space and have that be somewhat safe. It's like unrelated to Safemoon, right? Because the things that I'm going to be speaking about are so general and vague. Well, not vague, but broad in that, anything from how HFEs work to just basic crypto security. It's very interesting. I've seen a lot of people say that they've been involved in targeted attacks. And what I'm thinking to myself is, well, why wouldn't they be targeting me? Why haven't I lost my balances? Because I participate in DeFi too. I've got my own stuff. And I haven't lost anything because I have good OPSEC, and I make sure that my private keys stay secure and remain disconnected from dApps that I don't know about. So ideally Friday, I'm going to shoot for the weekend, worst case. Will
you be kind of touching upon why you're not verified? Verify Thomas.
Yeah, Twitter, what's up? Hey, Jack.
Yeah, Jack, if you're hearing this, thank you for keeping us, keeping us afloat today while Facebook and the whole world went down. We want to know two things. Are you going to verify Thomas? When am I getting my check mark as well?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not here to piss off the Twitter gods. So, I mean, they're the one of the platforms that survived today. I think each time I've submitted a request for that, they didn't accept all of the articles that I'm in, and they didn't accept the Safemoon website that's got my LinkedIn and my Twitter on it as me. I mean, shit, I'll send them a picture of my ID if they want to. Like, I'll fly out to the office to say, hi, how's it going? This is who I am. KYC me, please. Exchanges have a higher level of understanding of who I am than Twitter does, which I get. But I mean, there are so many fake profiles that come out. It's just crazy. I'm tired of that.
This question might be a little bit far-fetched. Thomas, this question might be a little bit far-fetched, but have you ever spoken to Jack Dorsey?
No, I haven't. I was going to give him a fist bump at Bitcoin 2021, but they didn't let me go there because they're maxis. And granted,
it's good to see you involving yourself in the Bitcoin community.
I love Bitcoin and where it started, but I really hate all this contention between all the forks. It's like, come on, guys, like, get over yourselves and just build,
David, shout out DG. David says this at least twice today, and I'm tired of hearing about it. So I'm glad you guys share an opinion on that as well. He thinks that the Bitcoiners sometimes can ruin the space.
Andrew used to be a maxi. He's not anymore, though.
Yeah, no, I'm not a maxi anymore.
So question, Papa. I mean, like, full stack developers, we get our nicknames, you know, Papa, Wizard, whatever it is. What like what did you do that caused someone, or did you know, cause a group of people to say, hey, this is the Wizard? Just what was the outcome? What was the challenge that you overcame when you came through for someone at some point in life that, hey, this is the Wizard, you know?
So just like how we started in the beginning and as a full stacker, and how did we embolden people? I think it just came through with honesty. That's something that's sorely lacking in DeFi. That we put our faces on it almost immediately. We encourage people to learn more about programming and show people, like people new to crypto, about it, really. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how all this happened so fast, you know, like I don't think anyone expected this. So it was a little jarring for me. But yeah, lots of people recognize me and that sort of thing. And I'm not sure how I got half of the nicknames that I have. But that sort of thing comes with it. So
Awesome. So you mentioned earlier you're self-taught, right? Obviously, you know, just learning one thing builds on the next and builds on the next. But for people who want to get into smart contracts, dApps, you know, building blockchain, you know, what's a good source of information besides, you know, the generic Google, or where do you suggest people start if they really want to get into building?
I love this question. I get this one a lot. Like, hey, where do I go to learn more? I tell everybody, go to the docs. In every documentation, there should be, like 99% of the time, it says getting started. That's how you get started. So you take a look at what languages are used, check out the, you know, like if you're interested in Ethereum, Bitcoin, whatever, take a look at what that stack is and try to learn more about that. There's documentation for that. Go down the rabbit hole, go to the getting started. I mean, I did this. I mean, it dawned on me that I should do that all the time when I started learning about PHP. So,
PHP.
Yeah, I mean, I spent a night writing snippets with every piece of syntax in PHP, and that gave me a massive leg up on that. And then I knew that, you know, WordPress was growing back then. At the time, it was brand new. And then, you know, LAMP stack was one of the first things that I really like jumped in on. And then, you know, everything's got docs. You can't use it without docs. So,
how many languages do you know? Or at some point in your life, you know?
On the Goldsmith website, I've got listed a bunch of them. More than that now. I think there's like 40 on there, but I'm not an expert in like any one specific language. I'm just like every other full stacker. You learn how to learn, and you use exactly what you need to, you know, do. It's there's no sense in trying to be, and no offense to Java devs, but I find that most of the Java devs that I've run into for like enterprise grade stuff really hate what they do. I never wanted to hate what I do, so gotta.
Yeah. Me personally, I started off with C#. And this past Friday, you already know. This past Friday, I just stopped billing my clients. I'm like, I'm done. And today was
You
my
guys,
first
if I can
day.
interject, you guys feel like you guys are on the first date.
You know, listen, the devs appreciate devs. You know, so question about, you know, blockchain coming out and then getting started. Is this going to be something that, you know, developers? There's going to be APIs accessible to developers, so they can query the blockchain and do, you know, things similar to with Ethers JS and things like that.
Web3 is really good for that stuff. There's bazillions of new Web3 developers and smart contract developers every day. Yeah, geez, I'm not even sure. Was that a question?
If you want to take it that way, you know? I mean, like you know, we know where this is going. You know, I feel like decentralized development is going to consume the earth. You know, we see with, you know, centralized development. You know, it's a way of doing things, and it's been done that way. but the transparency and the long life and the things being immutable, I just see it, taking over. It's one of those human inventions that it's hard to deny it. And I think right now we're going through a lot of this big gray area of uncertainty, um, because the old is apprehensive. They're scared of humanity controlling something versus a single owner dictating the way. But that's the reason I asked.
No, I'm with you on that. To dismiss crypto and blockchain or DLT in general is foolish because this is the future, whether people like it or not. One of the things that I like to say to people is, are we going to bring fiat to Mars? Are there trees on Mars? What's the next best alternative to fiat on Mars? Exactly. Everybody's thinking it. It's crypto.
Yep. Thomas, would you you can say, feel free to say no to this, but would you and on behalf of Safemoon like to maybe have a free giveaway for Safemoon for some Safemoon tokens / coins if you'd like? It's entirely up to you and your team.
I don't know if I can say yes to
Yeah,
that.
if you can, no worries. Because we usually sometimes we do a giveaway to the audience that come here. But if you can, it's no worries.
If you guys want to do that, by all means, be careful, be aware always that if you start doing giveaways, the giveaway bots come in waves. So I'm always very careful with that. That's why I don't do it, because I'm not about to get flooded with spammers. But yeah, anyway, no, I don't want to stop you from doing it though, if that's what you want to do.
Okay.
So the 1,000 to 1 ratio is coming, right? What do you think that's going to do to psychologically to all of the current holders, who have $1 billion, who have hundreds of millions? It obviously it looks 1-for-1. Your share of the pie is still the same, but your exponential growth is different. I think a lot of people, and you correct me if I'm wrong, I think a lot of people got into Safemoon and you guys onboarded a lot of new people into DeFi and into cryptocurrency. But a lot of the penny stock mindset lends itself to the holy crap, if Safemoon gets to a penny, I'm a gazillionaire. What do you think that's going to do going forward once that split happens?
Okay. I've seen a lot of discussion around this, and how I'd like to reassure people is that even though balances will go down 1,000 to 1, your value remains the same mathematically, right? So this has been covered a number of times. So your value doesn't change when the consolidation happens. Technically, of course, markets move, and I'm not going to speculate on that. But what I will say is that we're not taking anything from you. 1 second.
Quick intermission here, guys. Quick intermission. For those that have requested, we appreciate your patience. You guys will come up soon enough. Please, no silly questions, as I said prior to. Once again, I'll reiterate this AMA once again sponsored by G Media. Dom, man, I love your profile. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, no
Thanks,
cheers
man. I whipped
either.
it together myself.
Following up on the latter half of what I was trying to say. Hold on. Right. So with this, the consolidation, I'm sure if you poke around on Twitter, you're going to see this math. But if you start with a specific value before the consolidation, when you go towards the end, like after the consolidation, it's the same value, right? The difference is you're just playing with a different kind of number. That's all. So in the end, yes, I realize that going from billions down to millions, that can be psychologically jarring, but don't let it jar you. Everything's okay. You haven't lost anything. Us consolidating allows for that initial projection when I said, hey, we might have 100 million market cap with the burn. That can happen after a consolidation. And I've been thinking about this whole time. When I mentioned that the first time, that's exactly what I had in mind. And people are like, how are you going to get down to 100 million if I have over that? Well, there's one way. a fork, a consolidation, right? So people, in the end, you're not losing anything. We're just playing with a different set of numbers.
Awesome. I got one question or one reference, and you see if you want to let that out the bag. What's the word on these wind turbines?
Oh, about the turbines?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been getting a lot of questions on those too.
I've seen a lot of discussion around it. I believe that I wasn't able to join the spaces the other day just because I've been out and about. But I've seen screenshots of John speaking about this in Discord. The wind turbines will generate funds that will be used to purchase and delete Safemoon. In what way could that possibly be bad for the ecosystem?
Yeah, no,
That's
awesome.
pretty good.
So money by the second.
One, you're providing
money by the second coming in.
Providing electricity to people, but then also providing additional burn. I think that's absolutely a win-win.
Thomas, is there anything else that you'd like me to maybe say or touch upon? The new news within maybe the new Q4 with revolving Safemoon. If there's anything else that you'd like to maybe announce or talk about that you guys are proud of putting together or something of the sort.
I'm proud of a lot of things, but I would like to let the media team handle those announcements because while I can be charismatic sometimes on the Twitter Spaces and live events and things like that, there's a very specific rollout that they have in mind. So I'll avoid that one for now.
That's awesome. But is that an extended invitation to come back on with us?
I mean, yeah. At a later time, I'll come on with David.
That's awesome, man. We appreciate it. If you guys have any questions at this time, my co-hosts or my other speakers, please ask him now. Otherwise, I'm going to let the community ask their questions. They've been waiting about 56 minutes, 58 minutes. So we appreciate that as well.
I got a question. Okay, to end this off, before we go to the the community questions, just want to enter the mind of a genius real quick. No Safemoon, no Bitcoin, no Ethereum. What's your top 5, if you don't mind?
All right. So ones that I'm fond of. Okay.
Guys, once again, I got to reiterate this. Thomas, sorry to cut you off. None of this is financial advice. This is all just for entertainment and educational purposes only. So do not do anything that Thomas does, or anyone up here says. Do your DD, do your own thing. This is all just for entertainment. Like I said,
I'll be super real with you guys. I do risky shit. Don't follow me around. But I'm a huge fan of Charles Hoskinson. I think he's a real genius. I really like what happened, like the way they're doing things with ADA. I'm a huge fan of Billy over at Dogecoin. Geez, I think here. I was going to give you a few more.
Take your time.
Thomas, any from DeFi?
From DeFi? My friends, see, this is where it gets a little weird. The DeFi part, I'm far more apprehensive about talking about because that can always be construed as endorsements and things like that. And I really do love a lot of the helper token, the ones that have been audited. The people behind them are very smart. I've been speaking with the Everrise guys from time to time. They came up with this really cool mechanism for the community stuff. I'm not a holder myself, but I really love following developer efforts and things like that. I mean, yeah, I'm a big fan of Vitalik too. Like, I don't care. All of the smart chains, I've got a huge. I'm a fanboy. Like, I don't know.
That's awesome, Thomas. Last question. What's one thing you guys think makes gives projects whether in the NFT space or whether in the crypto space longevity? Like, what are the two biggest things that make projects last long term?
Persistence, which is kind of funny as an answer, but it's really the developers who are behind these projects, that they really do love what they do. That's a signal to me that this will be around for a while. Yeah, you find these guys, you check out their GitHubs, see the other stuff they've done, and it's like, yeah, we're in for a ride. This is gonna be cool because they love what they do, and it's not about money. It's not about anything else. It's about software, like changing the world with our keyboards. It's surreal. So
Yeah, that's definitely one of the things that has made me just fully embrace. You get tired of building for clients, and you get a taste of building for the world, and that is so much more satisfying than building somebody else's system.
Thanks, Tech. Thanks, Thomas. You guys have any questions, my speakers, before we bring up some community questions? I'll take that silence as a no. All right, bring some questions, guys. Before I bring you guys up, please no price or price prediction questions. Thanks in advance.
Yeah, you ask something stupid, we're kicking you off.
Yeah, there's no room for nonsense up here.
Yeah, I got Twitter fingers tonight. Don't try us.
Bring up somebody now. She's just loading in. What's up, DeFi?
Thank you, Andrew. I just wanted to tell Thomas, thank you mostly for putting a big emphasis on protecting our energies on Twitter and allowing ourselves to take that break, taking that step back and not engaging in the drama and just blocking people. So like literally that's all I had to say was thank you for making the emphasis on mental health.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Yep.
Thank you, DeFi. I'm going to put you down now. Thank you again. Next, I'm bringing up Dom's favorite.
Tokenomics, the LP master.
Hey.
What's up, Nomics?
Forte, what's going on, brother? How you guys doing?
What's going on, man?
I don't get no love.
Tech, my
Tokenomics?
man.
No, you're not here. You're not here, Tech. Stop, Tech. You're not here. Stop this nonsense.
Thomas, I hope you and your family, first and foremost, are well, healthy, and I hope your trip, your business trip in Puerto Rico is going well. I did have a couple questions regarding the V2. I know that the liquidity is locked in Safemoon contract, the current contract, and I was just wondering, how are you going to remove that or migrate that liquidity into the new contract?
Oh, okay. That's a great question. I'm kind of surprised that somebody asked. Actually, I think I saw you DM me that, but I haven't had any time to address it. But all right. So Unicrypt and DX Locker have functions available to them that they can move it around. So that's pretty much it. So we do not have access to it, but they have embedded the ability to move it a certain way. So it is possible.
Okay, so will it automatically be locked in onto the new contract then?
Yeah, it'll still be locked.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
The second question is, what happens to the exchanges that Safemoon is currently listed on, the centralized and decentralized ones? Will the new Safemoon V2 be listed on there as well, or do you have to reapply, or will they be relisting it?
Gotcha. That's more of a third-party vendor thing, and generally I wouldn't be able to talk about that. But that we'll have to contact them all before the migration happens, such that people do not lose any kind of balances. And I think on centralized exchanges, there's a little bit more risk if we don't address it early on, in that if people start losing track of stuff, then there's lost tokens. So we want to make sure that we contact everybody ahead of time. So on the flip side, for DeFi, in the AMMs, really liquidity pools are very simple. When you go and launch one, you can set the price. So it'll be exactly where it is when we move it. So it's not going to be the same thing. So there are ways to migrate all this stuff without, like, you want to minimize the impact to the user as much as possible. And I realize there's some friction and some effort that goes into understanding, okay, what's going on? Do I have to do anything? That sort of thing. As of right this second, until someone says so, you don't have to do a thing. So from what I understand, migration will be painless. So
Thanks, Thomas. Thanks, Nomics, for your question. We're gonna throw you in your red.
I had one more question, Forte, but okay.
No, that Nomics.
I'll let it go.
Nomics,
I'll let it slide. Thomas, thanks
Nomics,
again, brother.
I gave you 2 questions with no charge, man.
Appreciate
We
it.
appreciate you coming
Hey,
up.
you asked me earlier if I was gonna come up here.
thanks for stopping by.
Hey,
Man. It's good to hear you.
we need those LP questions, man. We need those LP questions. No one else is gonna ask those things.
I appreciate you guys.
Thanks,
love
Nomics.
Dominic. Special guy. I love that man.
Tech, you're silly, man.
Hey, he's a good one. He's a good dude. He means well.
You're silly, man. Burn up. Hey, what's going on?
Yo, I know the picture doesn't match the voice. I'm actually using my girl's Twitter space. I'm sorry.
We
I
have
know.
a
I
catfish
promise.
out
Look,
here.
I promise.
My
I
lord.
promise. Look.
Wow.
My girl, she looked good in that picture, but the voice don't sound like this at all. Okay. I just wanted to sit here and actually give you all some praise. Shout out to Thomas and everybody that's in this space right now. Thomas, I just want to say I appreciate you for putting this project out there, being a beacon for some folks. The rest of you, shout out to Black Excellence. I see you. Y'all are developing something for all of us to be able to obtain what they call that piece of the pie. And it's not even about money. It's about just the innovation in it all. But, to everyone and to you who is listening, protect your mind. And the biggest thing is protect your peace at the same time. I see a trend going on and I hope everybody keeps it going. But protect your peace, protect your mind. Continue to do what y'all do. You're changing the world slowly, but everybody will notice. But continue to protect your peace and protect your mind. That's it.
You got a name, or since your girl's picture for the entire time you're up here?
Well, I'm not on Twitter. I'm in the trenches of Reddit. So, my name personally is Trey, but I know I sit here looking at all the Reddit stuff and I don't let it phase me. I'm a hodl till it happen. I'm not.
Yo, bro, there's a sign up for an account.
Look. I had started one and I can't even remember the password to it, man. So I'm gonna have to create a new one. That's the whole thing, bro.
But you know your girl's password. That's
No,
worrying,
I don't know
bro.
my girl password. She was already signed in. But I'm definitely gonna make one so that way I can be, part of the million Safemoon army. I want to be part of that, man. But I'm already invested since early April.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
Thanks, Trey.
You get thrown off the Burj Khalifa in a hang glider, so you can land.
Yeah, but Trey, no, we're not giving him that, man. He's catfishing. We're not giving him that.
No, he gets a hang glider, bro. His girlfriend's hot,
Thank you.
unquote.
Thank you. I appreciate it,
Come
bro.
on,
I did good, man. I did good.
Come on,
I did
man.
good.
He's definitely catfishing a lot of people.
Oh, 100%. I guarantee like 10 people right now DM'd that were in his DMs and found out that it was actually a dude, and they got it real quick.
They heard that deep voice and ran away real fast.
That's unfortunate. I'm gonna bring up Khalifa. I think he's still here. Let me scroll through these. Khalifa, man, you're another one. Change your picture, man, please. Like, Kalafia, change your picture, man, please. Like, you're looking like a please, man. Like, I thought it was another woman.
It's my NFT, bro. Love my NFT. Hey, shout out to everyone up here. Real quick, just want to ask the whole panel up here, what everyone's favorite flavor is, and that's all I got.
Oh, I've heard this a lot. You want me to say fudge, right?
Akeem, you're fast, man. Oh my god. Akeem, you hit that hole pretty quick, man.
Thomas is on.
Akeem, I know we're gonna bring up this guy's been messaging me since he got up here. He says that he's your friend, Thomas. If he's not, he's getting that button real quick. Akeem's about to hit the gap again, hit the hole again. Bugsy, what's up, man?
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me up here. Hey, Thomas, how are you?
Heyo, where do we know each other?
Thomas, you know him?
Thomas, it's been probably 15 years since I've heard your voice, man. I'm proud of you. You've helped me out a lot with questions I've had. And it's been a long time since we've played Magic or watched Dragon Ball Z.
Akeem hit power. Akeem hit power.
Wait, hold on. Tell me what's your first name?
Bring him back up. Bring him back up. He was claiming to be one of your childhood friends. He was blowing my DMs up.
I was getting that too, but Akeem hit the gap. We called power and hit the gap. Akeem, nice gap, man.
It was a little weird, but he might have actually been one of his childhood friends.
I'm gonna bring up his OES.
I invited him back up, but like coach, like you can't make me run power if they're running a blitz play. You know, don't get me like knocked in the head up.
Yeah, but you're a one cut back. You're good, man. You're one cut back.
I know, but I'm 5'10". You know, I'm 205 pounds. I can't take all that beating on my body.
You're only 205 pounds?
Yeah, but Akeem, don't worry. Akeem, if you're playing against Dom, he won't touch you. Don't worry.
Wow.
We gotta bring up Blue here. I'm gonna bring up Blue, man. I didn't see Lou requesting, but I'm gonna bring him up. Lou, what's up, man?
Lou.
Tag Black, what's up? Thomas, what's the deal, brother?
Hey.
What's up, bro? Don't get up here talking about music.
Yeah. Chill, Dom, chill. He got bars.
Hey, listen.
The man got bars.
Hey, listen, man. Thomas know what's up, man. Thomas, man. Hey, look. Hey, let me know, bro. Like, how important is crypto core to you, man, for the DeFi space, bro?
He might be in the
Hey, sorry, I was just in my DMs. I just figured out who that was.
Oh, this Lou.
Oh, yeah, no.
No. He's talking about his buddy. He's talking about
yeah, I do know who that is, actually.
Oh, your childhood buddy.
Yeah, for real. That's awesome.
Yeah, I was fucking with you, man. I was asking you what you think crypto core could do for the DeFi space in terms of bridging music and crypto and DeFi.
Dude, we've spoken about this a number of times, but adoption. It's you expose people to new concepts that they didn't have before. People cannot think with ideas that they don't have yet. They cannot think with words they don't have yet. You're giving them that, and in that way, you're at the forefront of a new wave of adoption by making this part of the culture. So, thank you for that.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. You know, we got something special coming for the army too. So it's going down. It's going down.
Lou, you know I have respect to you, but you gotta change that picture, man. You guys are running around here with a bunch of girls on your lips. Like, come on, man. Bunch of girls' lips on your picture. Come on, man. Where's the masculinity? It's all gone.
Nah, bro. We support
Hey, look,
NFT
man.
projects out here.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna lie. Some of these lips, they get me a little horny sometimes. When you look at the lips, you can't help but get a little. I'm just saying, man. I'm just
come on, man. Come on.
So Thomas, I mean,
come on,
your buddy came.
Akeem, run a
your
jet.
Buddy came up here. Your buddy came up here and he let it out the bag that you guys played Magic as kids, right? Are you looking forward to a Magic NFT game?
I've been looking forward to a Magic NFT game since Mt. Gox. And if anybody gets that reference, or if you don't get that reference, I guess I'll put it out there. Mt. Gox used to stand for Magic the Gathering Online Exchange. So I'm here. I'm ready for it. So I play it a lot. I mean, I'm seeing some like cool loot NFTs and stuff. It's only a matter of time before people use these other NFTs in their games. That's what I was speaking about back in 2018 for E3, where literally it's only a matter of time. Like, these assets are available for use, and if they're free to use in your games, if you're a game dev, implement them, you know?
Lou, you know the deal, my brother. We gotta put you down, man.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for coming up, bro. We appreciate it.
What's up, guys? I've got 9%.
We'll hurry this up then, Thomas.
Hey,
Thanks again.
Thomas.
Matt, what's going on, man? I like your suit.
Hey, thanks, man. Thanks, man. Thomas, just wanted to ask you about the plans for Safemoon's like cold wallet or external wallet, and how it would actually like differ from like existing one that's currently like on the market already.
I actually can't speak on that one because it's so far outside of what I'm doing currently that I don't actually know a whole lot about it.
Fair enough.
That
Well,
definitely
on that point, I
ask.
respect you, bro, with everything else you're doing. Then, eh?
Oh, thank you. When you have a chance, ask John.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, man.
Thanks, Matt. I'm gonna bring
Shout
up
out to Crypto
crypto eons. I'm gonna bring up next. Just give it a moment here.
Wow, Andrew, thank you for this privilege, Thomas.
course.
This is, man, I admire what you and the Safemoon team do. I've been with Safemoon since it launched. But my question, okay, from your view, not from a marketing view or anything else, when you're in a meeting and they're looking at the CBO and they ask you, like the country of Gambia or a business, hey, why should we adopt Safemoon's blockchain technology, using it as a currency as opposed to other cryptocurrencies available and even, quite frankly, with respect further established? From your view as an engineer, what do you respond with?
That's kind of interesting. There are no governments approaching me to give them pitches for things. And a lot of people do ask me what sets us aside or why should I buy and things like that. But I'm not a salesman. I'm a developer, so I focus on the technology, and I think that should speak for itself. All of the people on board are about the technology. So what sets us aside from everyone else? Our ethos, what we're doing. I see like big networks doing some of the similar things that we're doing. Like we're joining them in that, or not directly, not like a partnership, but we are participating in this new wave of seriously lifting people up. Like fuck the market for a second. Look at all the good we did already. If people can't see that, man, maybe this isn't the boat for you. But at the end of the day, we're here. We're not going anywhere. So
Thank you so much. Thanks for allowing that too. Safemoon.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Thomas. If you don't mind, maybe 2 more questions, and we'll let you, let you do your thing.
Okay.
Awesome. I'm gonna bring up Dart.
PM69 Xbox Y.
What's up, Dart?
What's up, y'all?
Thanks for coming up.
Yes,
Ahoy.
thank you for letting me up. So, Thomas, aka Papa, thank you so much for being here tonight. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
And oh my God, I'm getting stage fright here. Hold on. Oh,
Yeah, there's
okay.
about 600 people in the room,
No,
Dart. Don't worry.
hold on. So I just want Thomas to know, Thomas, Papa, I want you to know that I got into Safemoon because of a Facebook post my brother posted. But like a week after that, I saw the AMA where you were in Miami. And
Yeah,
I'm
that was a
going to
rough
tell
one.
you what, I came to Safemoon for Thomas. I stuck around for Safemoon. I just thought that you were such a refreshing person that actually was involved in cryptocurrencies, and I found it highly appealing. I believed in you. I believed in the whole team. I'm cool if you want to go and do whatever you want. I know where you stand with Safemoon. I just want to say, man, thank you so much for what you've done for our Safemoon army and for the Safemoon space, because I completely 100% appreciate it. I almost feel like a spiritual connection with Safemoon. I don't know, man. It's really weird.
Thank you so much.
So yeah, that's pretty much all I want to say. Thank you. And I'll support you no matter what you do or where you go. It's all good.
I
Thanks,
appreciate
Dart.
it.
All right, guys. Last question, then we'll let Thomas, do his thing and, end his night off. And bring up Malcolm.
Yeah, I have a feeling the room's about to run. I'm not sure though.
Malcolm.
It says he's connecting. I don't know.
Yeah, I see him too. He's one of the guys from Algo. He's got to change that picture though. All right, Malcolm fell off. I'll bring someone else up. Akeem, you pick one, man. You pick the last one.
Got you. Let me go down here.
I got a joke one for Thomas. PM69 asks why.
Why what?
Apparently says exactly. I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Apparently he says it's a Discord inside joke.
I think he knows. Why what, PM? Why what? Feel free to tweet me about it.
I'm gonna bring up Crypto Side.
Can you bring up one more, Akeem?
It's connecting right now. Crypto Side, what's up, man? Can you hear us?
Sai.
Crypto Side.
Cyrus Cook's son.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Akeem, hit power.
Hey, I'm here.
Can you hear us?
You got me?
Got you. Yes, we can hear you.
Hey, guys. Hey, first off, I want to say, Thomas, thank you so much for everything you do for our project. Love you so much. If you weren't here, I wouldn't be here. But my question is, for the wallet, when BSC, when buy button?
That is a big question for the Fudhound. I wish I had more answers for you there. But this is yet another one of those.
Silly questions?
No, not a silly question. It's perfectly valid. It's just that I do not personally have that answer for you because that's outside of my realm, I guess. That's not the part. I don't have hands-on the interface.
No problem, but I just want to thank you for being you and your honesty and your loyalty to the company, man. We appreciate you. We love you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Cyrus. All right, guys. On that note, we got to wrap things up. I'm sure Thomas's phone's at like a 4%, if not low, if not less. I mean, guys, once again, thank you for coming out. Today's episode is sponsored by Gohkstein Media. We will have more of these in the future, so be sure to follow the G Media account. I'm your host, Andrew Forte, with your co-host, Akeem Hunt, with my other speakers, Dom and Tech, and our special guest, Thomas. Block was here as well. He left, I would assume. Thank you, Thomas, for coming out. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you to all the
All right, guys. I tried to get up there. They wouldn't call on me. I was just trying to ask about possibly any change to tokenomics or anti-whale system, but they don't call on me. That's okay. There you guys go. You got a little bit of good information from Thomas. I'll probably take the good things that he said and possibly make a video out of that for, what is tomorrow? Tuesday? For Wednesday. I already have a video on consolidation and the stopping of the burn coming out tomorrow. And then I'll probably try to get in contact with Safemoon Mark and possibly somebody else who's very smart, who's a part of Safemoon, and clarify with them why the stopping of the burn has to be a certain point, which is 25 trillion or 25 billion after consolidation, and make a video on that. So, yep. Hey, Crypto, do you have a way to contact you, like an email, so I can send you something? I don't like giving out emails or anything like that. You can message me on Discord. You can message me on Twitter. I'm in Safemoons. You can join my Discord. I mean, there's a lot of ways to reach out to me. It's very easy to get a hold of me if you try to. as long as you don't send me any kind of spam or something. Try and do a recap video on this. Well, what I would do is I would just go through and edit all the important things Thomas said, edit out all of the not so important things everybody else said, and then make it a video where you're just getting the meat of the video. I'll probably do that for Wednesday, but tomorrow I already have a video for tomorrow I already made. And I just can't believe this price. I wish I would have bought more. It's a price at right now. You know, sometimes you feel like, oh, they're not asking the right questions. You know, we feel that way all the time. Why aren't they asking good questions? But it's whatever. Sometimes I feel like the people they have in these spaces, they let them go on too long in the wrong direction. But it's their space, so it's whatever. Do not have live chat going. Not that it matters. Yep, if you guys had any questions or anything else you want to tell me, you can tell me right now. Otherwise, I'm probably going to end the stream and spend some time with my girlfriend. It is what it is. Yep, it is what it is. That's exactly. No problem, Woody. Have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping by, Woody. It's always good to see you, bro. You are welcome, Brian Vec. Thanks for being here, man. Where do I find your Discord? That's a good question. Do you have any mods? Are you still in here, Kratzian? Here, I can put it in the chat. Let me do that. Give me a second. I think I can. How do you get an invite? You got it? To the Discord? It's not a command. It's actually, you have to have a link. You got that? Yeah. Okay, thanks, babe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's the Discord. Where'd you get a link from?
Your Discord, Crypto Control.
Okay, let's make sure you're not doing that.
I know. I knew which one I was sharing.
You are welcome, Deathface. Thanks for being here, man. No problem, Corey Hanks. Thanks for the stream. Good night. Have a good one, Joe Shepler. Thanks for being here. Crypto Prophet. I'll catch you later, man. No, don't hint at sexual things. We're probably not doing that tonight. Taking a look at Evergrow. Thanks for the recommendation. You're welcome, Seth. Yeah, I think a lot of people are really happy that I told them about that. You're welcome, Marianne, anytime. Brian Vec, LLCC, you always working. I see you slipped in a new video on CD while we were listening to the stream. So, no, I did it right before. It probably notified you while we were streaming. I can't do that while I'm streaming. I worked on a Safemoon video this morning, finished it today, worked on that video, did an AMA with Evergrow, then came over here and did this. So I've just been working all day. I haven't done anything. No fun, didn't go for a walk, just been sitting at my desk all day. Just sitting in a chair all day is not good for you. All right, guys, if that's it, then I hope you guys enjoy my video tomorrow, and I'll pull the important information that what Thomas said and put that in the video for Wednesday, and then hopefully I can come up with some good content for the rest of the week. Thanks so much for being here, guys. You guys are awesome, and I'll catch you guys later. You guys have a good day.
Bye.